Hey everyone! Welcome to another episode of RiceWashed.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Single Awareness Day. Catherine, how was your week?
My week was chill. I did a bit of not landscaping, gardening.
Oh, okay.
Yard general tidying up because the plants in the yard were looking a bit haggard. Just trim it up a little bit.
Yeah.
They look good as new for spring.
Okay.
What else did I do? I learned that I was pronouncing a word wrong like my whole life. So the word longevity.
Yeah.
I always said longevity.
Longevity.
Like, I was corrected like a couple days ago. I was like, there's no second
Longevity?
T. Longevity.
Longevity.
I don't know where the second T came from.
Okay, to be fair, I also pronounce things wrong a lot. So
Yeah.
I used to say instead of Chipotle, I called it Chipotle. And then I worked at a bakery and the bakers were like, that's not right.
That's such a boomer thing to say.
Okay.
Chipotle?
Well, I'm glad you learned that because now you will not be embarrassed when people call you out on it.
I will just continue to say it wrong. I will never remember.
It's like when you know you're incorrect, so you're like trying to say it correctly, but then you just end up saying it incorrectly.
Wrong anyways.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine.
How was your week?
My week was good. I'm back for a super long weekend, so Catherine and I can record this episode. I have an update about my car. Robin, the name of my car, has not been the best ever since I purchased her back in 2021.
So
Yeah.
Not even
So let me give you some context. So I talked about this on the New Year's episode about how I came back and my car just died or whatever. So when I first bought Robin, literally a month after the battery died, and I was just like, okay. So to be fair, the battery was dying, so I had to get it replaced, whatever. But then throughout the year, there's just been always issues, and so like I'm a little upset at Hyundai. Hyundai, I love your cars, but the dealership not doing well.
No.
So then came up for Christmas. We did our Christmas pod. We did all that stuff. I went back. Battery was dead. So dead that when I unlocked my car, you couldn't hear that sounds. Like it wasn't connected anymore. I put my key in, no lights turned on. I'm like, oh my gosh. Turned it, nothing. No sound. Not even a I'm like,
That's dead.
and this is like, so following up to like the New Year's episode, I talked a little bit about this. So then, I say beginning of February, in 1 week, my car, I had to get it jump started 5 times in 1 week, in span of like 4 days. And one day I had to jump start it in the morning before work and one after school. And I was like, okay, Robin, I got to deal with this. And so then I decided to go see if the battery was dead. Maybe it's malfunction, defect battery, right? You never know. So I go to Canadian Tire and I'm like, I watched YouTube videos. I asked my dad, okay, I'm ready to take out my battery. I know all the steps. It took me an hour to get my battery out because you had to get like the 2 little prong things off, the positive and negative, and I like try to get it out, and then I'm like, what the heck? What's going on? And I realized there's a screw that was screwed the whole battery into my car, and there was only like a small gap, like, you know, like it's like a thigh gap, like it's just small. Okay, like I couldn't get it in there. So I went into Canadian Tire and I asked for an extender. I had an extender, but I needed an extender to get into there. I was like getting it. I was almost ready. I like took it out and it fell into my car. And I remember, because I was so frustrated that week, I remember just like standing there in my car with my hands on my car, just like,
Breathe. Deep breaths.
and I'm like, well, I can't get my battery out now because I can't screw it. Like I lost the little like screw head inside the car. And then luckily, praise the Lord, this old sweet man, I don't know what his accent was, but he was a sweet man. He had gone into Canadian Tire, probably saw that I was struggling, came out like 20 minutes later, also see that I was struggling. And he asked me, do you need help? I'm like, yes, praise the Lord. And he used to be a car mechanic. So he like took out this like giant toolbox of like tools and like actually like helped me get like screw it open, helped me like magnet get all my things back, and he's just gave me all these tips and tricks. He stayed there when I got my battery to put back in. It was very sweet of him. And I took into the car not dealership, like what do they call it? Car shop. mechanic.
Mechanic?
I don't know anything about cars, and got it fixed. So hopefully Robin is fine when I go back.
Robin's being such a problem.
Robin's needy, and
She needy.
she has a lot of needs, and I ain't got the budget for.
She's
all
too
this.
high maintenance.
She's too high maintenance. She's a beautiful car. Love the car. Great to drive, but just causing a lot of pain.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed that car update. Today we're gonna be talking a little bit about the idea of love. So the first thing on our thing is love languages.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, should we guess each other's?
Ooh, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So, wait, I need to search what.
I'm gonna pull
love
up a
languages.
list here.
Right off the bat, I think yours. Well, okay, wait. There's the one that we have and the one that we seek in someone else. Right? Is that true?
Yeah. Are you gonna do like? Because you can have more than one. So are you gonna do just one? Or are you gonna do like?
I think we could do more than one. I think
Yeah, okay.
there's no like you can't just be one.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
wait, how many five? Is there five?
I think let's go with the 5.
Okay.
Because some of them say 6. Some of them say 8. I saw 8. I was like, oh.
I think yours, your personal one, like you need,
Mm-hmm.
is quality time and physical touch.
Ding ding ding. He knows me.
Okay. How about me?
Okay, I also agree with quality time. I want to say you also like words of affirmation and acts of service as well.
Ding ding ding.
Yeah.
I say quality time for sure
Mhm.
because I like to be with people.
Mm-hmm.
But I think mixture of words of affirmation because I think I lack that in general.
Mm-hmm.
And you know me, I'm like very shy and like very like I'm not good enough. But yeah, definitely those two.
Mm-hmm.
I think the things that you look for in somebody. I think acts of service
Mm-hmm.
is to someone else, and maybe physical touch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what you look for. So this is what you want to.
Find in my future.
You want this person to give you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but I'm looking at gifts and I'm like, do you want gifts? Maybe that's just
Okay,
me.
here's the thing. This is triggering because I'm the youngest. I'm the baby. And I actually had this conversation with my dad over the Christmas break. My brothers, if you watch this, you're going to listen to my rant right now. I bought all the guys in my family, my 3 brothers and my dad. We all had the same matching Uniqlo, like fluffy jacket in different colors because I thought it would be really adorable.
Mhm.
None of them gave me a gift.
See, that's just rude.
I'm the youngest. I'm supposed to be one
The
who's the one
baby
spoiled.
is supposed to be spoiled.
And so my dad told like one of his friends, and they're like, "You should buy something for Joshua. He's the baby."
Oh.
And so I feel like maybe because I'm used to not getting anything because we didn't like really give gifts generally in Christmas anyways. I just started giving more when I started making money.
Mhm.
But maybe I'm just used to not. But maybe that's like I like it, but I don't.
You just don't know?
I just don't know. I haven't experienced it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think definitely someone who's words of affirmation. I think,
Mhm.
but also, I think also like somebody who enjoys quality time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Quality time is definitely a big one.
yeah. Because like honestly, if I think about it, you look at the 5 of them. If quality time wasn't one of them, it would just be words, acts, physical touch, and gifts,
Which are.
which is seems kind of sus.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what they say these
A
days?
little sus.
A little sus.
A little sus.
A little sus. Yeah, we know each other pretty well. That's good.
I had a question. Considering quality time is one of our top love languages,
Mm-hmm.
would you ever do a long distance relationship?
Spoiler alert, I have never been in a relationship. I don't think I could. I think that'd be really tough because I think I would want to be there and grow with that person.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's difficult if they're somewhere else.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think I wouldn't be able to.
I agree. It's hard.
Yeah, that's tough. Like, Sauce and Crystal were long distance for 2 years, I think.
Wow.
And I was just like, I mean, honestly, like, kudos to you guys. Like, that's really difficult.
Mm-hmm.
So whoever does long distance, I don't know how you do it. Like, I would feel bad for that person who like I'm dating because I'm not there for them.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
I did it briefly for maybe like, how long was it? 3 months? 4 months? It was just Vancouver, but still, it sucked. Just not being able to like see your person.
Or just like be like, oh, let's hang out tonight, or I need someone to talk to, and they're not there.
Yeah.
I
Like
can
there's
imagine
always
that.
like FaceTime and stuff, but it's not the same as like
And I think maybe that's why this like the pandemic has been so tough, because I think
mm,
I'm used to like being with people a decent amount of time during the week, like church and all those things, but then suddenly to a stop, I think it was really, really tough for me.
yeah.
Wow. Long
Yep.
distance people, kudos to you.
Kudos to you guys.
Valentine's Day tradition and memories. Okay, this kind of made me think about like elementary school.
Yeah.
Like, were you also forced to give Valentine's to everybody?
Okay, so yes, that, and we also made the little like boxes or bags that you'd put on your desk.
Oh yeah, so you had, but people would put their
Yeah, and you'd put your little
Yeah.
Valentine in there. Like
Yeah.
I always thought that was super fun.
yeah, because apparently in elementary you had to love everybody.
Apparently they force you to love everybody.
But the funny thing is, like, I remember this one year, this one person didn't give me one, and I felt so sad. I was
So
like,
insulted.
oh my gosh, they hate me.
This is little Josh, just like
It's just like, and I'm like, I remember every year I like to like personalize things and like decorate things and whatever, and like calligraphy. I probably started when at a young age, but I like really put a lot of effort into all the cards. It wasn't just like a card and a sticker. Like, no, like I like was like personalized or like write their name nicely. I would like draw something on every card, and I'm like, this person, how dare you?
Do you hold a grudge to this day?
I do not remember your name. I just remember the experience,
The feeling.
the feeling, and I remember just feeling so betrayed.
So how did you know that you didn't get one from them?
Because like,
Did you count them out at the end of the day?
Because there's like what 20 kids, and then you just count how many you
yeah,
got.
yeah.
I should have taken mine back.
Just give me the back.
Because you also write to and from, right? So you can kind of.
Right. Did you? Okay, you know how you did you always get the like prepackaged Valentine's Day cards that came in like the box? It was like do you remember? You get them from like Walmart, and they're always like themed.
Oh, like the Disney ones.
Yeah, yeah,
and,
yeah. Did you use those?
I think I did when I got a little bit older, when I got more lazy. I remember definitely using like the Disney like Prince and Princesses one. I remember that. I remember what else was there? There's like I got some Pokemon ones before. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you ever save the best one for your crush? Yes, I definitely did. You go through all the cards and you pick out like the biggest or like the nicest one, and you save it for your crush.
I think I remember like for my really good friends, I would give them the nicest ones, or I would ask them which was their favorite, and then I would give it to them.
Yeah.
But then the other people, I'm just like, oh, you can get the
You
extras.
get whatever.
But like, I mean, I think we actually got like, like the Disney one, like once. It wasn't like other times. It was more handmade stuff. But.
It's interesting because I never handmade them. My classes had like 30 kids though.
That's fair.
So that's probably
fair.
why.
I mean, to be fair, like it's kind of a nice gesture that like every kid gets a treat and like a card and everything. That's actually like, now that I think about it, I don't think they do that anymore.
Do they not?
I didn't.
Oh.
I don't. Actually, I guess I teach music, so I don't really.
Yeah.
I should ask. We should ask Miss Chang.
Yeah.
And see.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I hope they still do.
Yeah. I hope they still do too.
Yeah.
Is that me?
That was me.
Oh, okay. I feel like, yeah, you get into like elementary, you like, because did you go through a middle school system or no?
My elementary school was kindergarten to grade 7.
Okay, yeah. So
So,
when I was in grade 5, I don't know why I said that so weird. Grade 5, that was our last year elementary. Then they switched to the middle school curriculum, and then that's when they stopped the Valentine's thing. I think grade 5 was last year. And I feel like at grade 5, 6, you're kind of like at that age too, where you're like, you start to like,
Yeah.
like I think I can totally understand grade like 2 and 3, where you're still kind of kiddish.
But grade 5, you're like, ew, I don't want to.
Yeah.
This is lame.
I remember middle school. No,
Yeah.
we were all like attitude little brats, like.
Yeah.
You girls or your boys or whatever. Right?
I remember this is like, middle school, high school. We had iFlirts come out for Valentine's Day.
What? iFlirts. Oh, is it that like when you like fill out a whole bunch of things and it matches you?
Mm-hmm.
No, I remember that in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was always like so exciting to get your thing just to see like who you matched up with and see if your crush was like one of the people.
Yeah. It was like $2 too or something.
Yeah.
They don't do. I don't think they do that in my school. It's actually, I think it's hilarious.
See, I love those kind of things.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
Oh, there was a grade, I forgot what grade, but there's somebody, grade 8, grade 7, they could give candygrams to each other, and so they like would write like to whatever from, could be anonymous, and so like I think one of the girls got one, and they're like, oh my gosh, someone has a crush on me, and I was like, oh no, I think it'll be funny if it was like a boy who gave it to her, but also I just wonder if just one of her friends just decided to give her
honestly, one. Like, yeah, who knows?
Also, I have a confession that if I see that you like somebody is like has a crush on somebody, I will make sure you sit beside them.
Teacher things.
That happened a lot 2 years before.
Did you actually like create any relationships doing that?
I don't know. I don't think so. But also people know that I can read people really well, and so like I can tell. And so like even I remember one time I had a conversation with a kid who graduated already, and I was asking them just like about how they were doing, how everyone was doing, and I was like, is this person dating? They're like, how'd you know? I was like,
the vibe's different.
It's vibe's different, yeah.
Yeah.
But like some people can't. Yeah. I think it's a good and bad skill to have. I don't know. I think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
So kids, if you're watching this and you actually find this podcast,
watch out.
I know.
Mr. Poon's watching.
I watch. I know. I see.
I was thinking if my teacher were to do that, I would just get so anxious. I would not be able to do any schoolwork. Like,
maybe I should cut this part out.
I could not.
No, I'm going to keep it in.
I cannot.
I am proud of what I do.
So mean.
Hey everyone. I hope you've been enjoying our Valentine's Day episode so far. If you'd like to follow us on our other social media accounts, you can find us on Instagram and TikTok at RiceWashed Podcast. If you would like to follow me on Instagram, you can find me at JMKPoon and Catherine at Catherine Lava. If you are someone like me and love to see people interact in videos, you can find our episodes on YouTube. On our YouTube channel, you can find our games and possibly other bonus content. So make sure you subscribe, you like, and turn on the notification bell. Catherine, what are some of your likes and dislikes about Valentine's Day?
I like all the chocolate.
Oh, right, you're the chocolate person.
Chocolate, yes, I do like the chocolate. And all the cute stuffed animals that come out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't buy them, but I just like looking at them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, super cute. What else? Flowers? Flowers nice. Flowers you can get year round though. I guess same with chocolate and stuff. What am I? Never mind.
I guess it's just like the day of whatever.
Yeah,
right?
I guess the general idea of like love is super nice.
Boo.
He's a bitter over there.
A bitter one. It's just like for me. It's like, I mean, to be fair, you should always love whoever you're with all the time. You should always give them gifts and
every day.
Every day. Not every. Okay, once in a while. We ain't got the money to spend. Okay, we're on a budget podcast. But like, I think that day just, I feel like it's getting less and less like in my face as I get older, because I'm like, oh, whatever. It's just another day to like celebrate love. But I remember as a kid in high school, I was just so insecure. I'm just like, oh, look at all these like people who are couples and like give each other flowers and chocolates, and I'm just like myself.
Buy myself chocolate.
I just buy myself. I can do that now.
That's
I'm
true.
an adult.
You're an adult with adult money.
Yeah, with adult money.
All the chocolate you want.
I think the one thing I like about it is that it's cute to see my dad get things from my mom.
Aww,
like, because he doesn't do that often. And my mom loves gifts, and I don't understand why my dad still doesn't understand. Like every time I go home, I literally came home and I brought like a giant suitcase because I brought like snacks and stuff for my mom. Dad, step it up.
Some guys just don't. They just don't think of it. They just don't get it.
We used to, when I was younger, we used to sneak out to get McDonald's and like Wendy's all the time, and one way to like help my mom not get mad at us, we would just buy her something. But my dad didn't care, but we would still get it for him. So we'd like come home at like midnight. Mom was like, why you go out to eat? And I'd be like, we got you a fish fillet, because she loves fish fillets. She's like, okay.
Aw. That would work for me too, honestly.
Oh, really?
Like that, yeah.
Buy you out.
Here's
Nuggets?
some nuggets. Try to think of what I dislike about it. I don't know.
We're on two opposite spectrums here on this couch.
Yeah.
The one who's actually wearing pink.
Hey. It's cold in
It's
this
cold
room.
in my basement.
It's freezing.
So there's nothing you don't like about it. I mean, it's not like the worst.
No.
You know?
Yeah. There are worse things.
I wonder. Wait, okay. I just had a random thought. I wonder if it's less. You know how like Instagram people, they like show their lives and like coupley, doubly. What did I say?
Doubly.
Sorry. Like the couple, and you're just kind of like, oh my gosh, cute but also gross.
Yeah.
And I wonder if because like, you see it so often on Instagram and all these social media things, compared to like when I was younger, I didn't really have Instagram. I didn't really use it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's why it's less of like a thing,
Yeah.
less bothersome for me.
I feel like even when I'm in a relationship and I see those, I'm still like, eh. Like, please don't show that. Happy for you guys, but
Cute, but also stop.
you stop.
Get off my feed.
Yeah.
Okay, is Valentine's Day a thing in your home country? So, I think you had messaged me about this idea. So I actually asked my parents about this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so apparently not really in Hong Kong. They don't really have like kind of like a Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
But apparently on February 15th, which was like 2 days ago. Yeah. Wait, what day is today? 17th? 2 days ago. So I think I probably said that wrong. Well, apparently, there's a tradition that used to where women would throw oranges in a river, and then men would go and pick up these oranges and try to get as many as they can, and whoever got the most would marry that woman.
So like, the man would have to catch all her oranges, or just like any orange.
I don't know. I wonder if it's like one woman would just like throw a whole bunch of oranges in the river, and then she'll be like 3, 2, 1, go. I wonder, can we make this a game? And then the men would just go in and like grab the oranges. But man, if I was there, I would just get the oranges and eat them.
It's a snack.
Yeah,
it's a tasty snack.
Tasty snack. Like make some orange juice.
Full of vitamin C.
So apparently that's a thing like in different parts of like China and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But also so Lunar New Year was a couple weeks ago, right? So yesterday I got home, and apparently this is not related to Valentine's Day, but 15 days after the New Year, families eat these things called tong yun, which is like these soup, little like sweet dumpling things,
squishy things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They had like red bean or whatever in it, and to symbolize family reunion. So I came home, and my dad was like, he opened this like giant bag of them and like started making them. And this was like 9:30 p.m. and it's like, what are you doing? He's like, we had to celebrate our family reunion. It's just the three of us. Anyways, is there anything in like the Filipino culture? Do you know?
I was thinking growing up, no, and I was also just like Googling, and there's nothing really like nothing really super significant.
Oh.
So that's kind of surprising. I thought there would be some fun things, but there isn't.
Okay, so apparently in some parts of China, I can't say this correctly, so I'm just going to spell it out loud because I don't know Mandarin. But apparently it's Qixi Festival. It's celebrated on the 7th day of the 7th month in the lunar calendar. So that's August 4th, apparently. And so apparently this festival was derived, this is from Wikipedia. The festival was derived from the worship of the natural astrology. It is the birthday of the 7th elder sister in the traditional significance. It is called She Festival because of the worship of the 7th eldest sister held on the 7th night of the 7th lunar month. Gradually, people celebrated for the romantic legend of the two lovers, who were the Weaver Girl and the Cowherd. The tale of the Cowherd and the Weaver Girl have been celebrated since the Han Dynasty. The earliest known reference to the famous myth dates back to over 2,600 years ago, which was told in the poem from the classic of poetry.
Wow.
What is it?
That's cool.
So, wait, I want to... Okay.
Cowherd, I'm assuming, is just a cow herder.
I think so.
Not just an actual
I
herd
almost
of
read
cows.
that as cow nerd, and I thought it was so funny. So apparently in the story, the cowherd, Niu Lang, lived with his brother and sister-in-law. He often abused by his sister-in-law, and they eventually kicked him out of the house and gave him nothing but an old cow. One day, the old cow suddenly spoke out, telling Niu Lang that a fairy will come, and that she is the heavenly weaver. is that the fairy will stay here if she fails to go back to heaven before morning. In accordance with what the old cow said, Nulong saw the beautiful fairy and fell in love with her. Then they got married. The Emperor of Heaven, the Jade Emperor, found out about this and was furious. So he sent minions to escort the heavenly weaver back to heaven. Nulong was heartbroken and decided to chase after them. However, the Queen Mother of the West drew a silver river, the Milky Way, in the sky and blocked his way. Meanwhile, the love between Nulong and the weaver moved the magpie, and they built a bridge of magpies over the Silver River for them to meet. The Emperor of Heaven was also moved by the sight and allowed this couple to meet on the Magpie Bridge. Once a year, on the 7th day of the 7th lunar month, that was the origin of the festival.
Oh,
that's kind of cute.
That's cute.
The Milky Way, the bridge.
Magpie Bridge?
The magpie.
Like bugs? Like a magpie like the bug?
Wait, what is a magpie?
I thought it was a bug.
I need to search this up. This is for research purposes.
Oh, so I pictured just a bridge of bugs.
Ew.
I was like, ooh.
Wouldn't that bug you? No, it's a bird.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Why did I think bug?
We are not an educational
Okay,
podcast.
that's cuter.
That's cuter. Can you imagine just a whole bunch of bugs? Oh my gosh.
Goodness.
So apparently that's a thing that happens in parts of China.
That's cool. I like how you guys have so many, like, what do you call it? Stories?
Oh yeah, a lot of like lore and folklore stuff. Yeah.
Because I don't know a whole lot about Filipino folklore.
We should ask. I feel like there's probably a lot, like especially a lot of Asian cultures, like so far back into history, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, although I know a lot of Asian cultures and languages derived off of Chinese, so maybe that's
yeah. I wonder if, because I'm sure Filipinos have some Chinese history, so I wonder if we have like similar stories.
So if you're watching this and you know, let us know. I love learning about this stuff because I think you probably could relate to that. I'm very uncultured in my culture, and I feel like even this, I didn't know anything about these two. I didn't know about the 15th day of the lunar New Year eating the Tong Yun. I wonder, like, it's a learning experience. I think you should just tell us everything.
Yeah,
I don't know anything.
As someone who is also somewhat uncultured in her own culture.
Sorry, Mom.
Feels bad.
Sorry, Mom.
Feels bad.
I think we should. I mean, even just having maybe native speakers, like for me, I have a lot of friends from Hong Kong. Even asking them, like, what is the dealio?
Is that how you ask them? Yo,
there's a reason why I don't hang out with people that they're uncomfortable with me.
I'm just used to it.
Okay. Pickup lines. Okay. I found some really funny ones.
I remember in high school, me and my friends were like obsessed with pickup lines. We didn't have any boyfriends to use them on or anything, but like we just like found them really funny.
You know what's interesting? Now you say that. Literally last week, kids were looking at funny pickup lines and using them on each other. It's still a thing.
Good to know.
Yeah.
I'm glad that's still a thing. I thought a good one. Go.
Okay. How many should we share? I feel like we would go on and on.
We could. This is a big list. Okay, you go first.
Okay. I can't do this. Okay. Aside from being sexy, what do you do for a living?
Oh, if a guy walked up to me and said that, I'd just be like, ugh.
I would just be like, I'm not sexy. Shut up. Oh, okay.
Okay. These are like classic ones. Are you a parking ticket? Because you've got fine written all over you.
Hey, my name is Microsoft. Can I crash at your place tonight?
There's another one here. I hope you know CPR because you are taking my breath away.
This one's kind of funny. Do you like raisins? How do you feel about a date?
Oh,
that's kind of cute.
That was cute.
Yeah, that's kind of cute.
Okay. If you were a burger at McDonald's, you'd be a McGorgeous.
That's okay. I like my McDonald's. Okay, don't make fun of it. If I could rearrange the alphabet, I put U and I together.
Classic. That's a classic. Yeah.
One.
I'm in the mood for pizza. A piece of you, that is. Oh.
I'm lactose intolerant. Do you believe in love at first sight, or should I walk by again?
That one's a classic too. What else? Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see.
That's good. That's a good one. That's a really good one. Oh my gosh. Did you get your license? Did your license get suspended for driving all these guys crazy?
Oh, that one's pretty good.
But then that's kind of like, what are you saying about the person?
That's true.
You know what I mean? That's kind of
Yeah.
a negative one.
A little bit.
Boo.
Eh. Lame. Well, here I am. What are your other 2 wishes?
Gross.
That sounds like it'd come from like a gym bro.
Yeah.
That was way too hopped up on like pre-workout.
Yeah. You know what we should have done with this?
What?
We should have did the game where we have water in your mouth and then we say it. And whoever like
That's
spits
a
it up
good
is it.
idea. Okay, we'll do that for another thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, oh goodness, this is kind of weird. Know what's on the menu? Me and you.
Oh. I'm seeing all yours now. Is your name Ariel? Because we were mermaid for each other.
So smart. Like, so bad. Ooh. I'm studying to become a historian. I'm especially interested in finding a date.
Oh.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. Another classic. You must be exhausted because you've been running through my mind all day.
Boo.
That's the end of my list. Some dirty ones. Read these. Let's see.
We don't discriminate on this podcast. Oh, are you alone? Because you sure have my interest.
Oh. Can we say this? Am I allowed to say this?
Is this PG-13?
What is our rating?
We don't have a rating.
Should we just blink it out?
This is our first episode where you had to put a rating on it.
Should I say it? It's funny.
Say it.
Is your name Winter? Because you'll be coming soon. Am I allowed to say this on this pod?
I mean, winter's coming,
That's true.
right?
Apparently so are you.
Any children watching this? I'm so
Sorry.
sorry. She said it, not me.
Oh my God, these are good.
They say nothing lasts forever. So would you be my nothing?
Oh.
That's kind of
Oh.
weird.
I feel like that I'd get confused hearing that one.
So you'd be like, oh, so you don't, nothing's happening? Okay.
I lost my keys. Can I check your pants? What?
Excuse me?
What?
Boundaries, dude. Ooh. I'd say God bless you, but it looks like he already has.
Oh.
That's a good Christian one. I'm gonna find some good Christian ones.
Roll up to church. If you're feeling down, I can feel you up.
Oh my gosh. You float my ark.
These are gonna be so good.
It's just such good Christian ones. I gotta do this. Oh. Now I know. So King Solomon is somebody in the Bible who's known to be really wise, but he had 700 wives around then.
What?
Okay, now I know why Solomon has 700 wives. Because he never met you.
It's 700. Jeez. Want to save water by showering together? Want to go half on a baby?
Wait. This is really good. Is it hot in here, or is that the Holy Spirit burning inside of you?
I like that one.
That was a good one.
That's a good one.
I love Christian pickup lines.
That was good.
Oh, this is a good one. There's a book called Numbers. Okay. So last night I was reading in the book of Numbers, and I realized I don't have yours.
Oh, you were gonna. If you use these, oh my gosh, all the people at church are just gonna be like swooning.
Wow.
The Holy Spirit one is so,
The Holy Spirit one is really good.
it's so good.
Wow.
These are just getting really cringy now. What?
Ooh. Is it a sin that you stole my heart?
Ooh. Ooh.
I'm usually not very prophetic, but I can see us together.
It took me a second.
I part the Red Sea for you.
Oh.
You don't, Moses?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, do you know who we should get on the pod?
Who?
My cousin Phil. He would love this.
That'd be fun.
It's a whole thing of puns and like. Actually, you would just be cringing. The
I would be
entire
cringing the whole time. It'd just be a podcast with you and Phil.
What's this one? My parents are home. Want to come over?
What? Oh, aren't home?
No, my parents are
home.
Is that very Christian?
What? Are you religious because you're the answer to all my prayers? Hey.
Hi, I'm Will. God's will. How long have we been doing this for like 10 minutes? I'm so sorry for those listening. I hope you're laughing with us. Oh, we talk a lot about being spirit-led. Well, the spirit led me straight to you.
Ooh, that's good.
This is a good one. I'm interested in full-time ministry. And not only that, I also play the guitar. It's so good. It's just so... I can imagine someone who's just really shy and just doesn't want to ask their person out. Like, try to say a pickup line and like, I play guitar.
Starts playing the guitar.
Okay. Do you have anyone?
These
Any
are all
more
getting
ones?
very repetitive.
Oh, okay. This is my last one. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
I have familiar myself with all 5 love languages. In fact, I invented 4 of them.
What?
It was bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
that's
went
bad.
over my head. I am slow.
I have familiar myself with all 5. Wait, that doesn't make sense.
I'm confused.
I thought that was a good
that
one. That's a really bad
confused
one.
me. Yours is right over my head.
The Holy Spirit one, I think, is my favorite one.
Holy Spirit, so good. If you ever make Valentine's cards for your church, please.
I'll do it all in calligraphy too.
Please.
Make it super, super pretty.
It's hilarious.
Oh my gosh, this is bad. I'm not, I can't say that one.
Wait, show it to me. Oh, yeah.
That's a touchy subject.
That one. La, la, la.
Okay, let's find our last one and then we should stop. We're so sorry for our
Sorry,
pickup lines.
people.
This is so good. You know the story Adam and Eve, right?
Yes.
I believe one of my ribs belongs to you.
I like that.
That's a good one.
Oh my
That's a really
gosh.
good one.
Okay. I don't really have any other ones. These are all kind of lame now. Wow.
Pickup lines are hilarious. Christian pickup lines
on
are
another level.
they're a vibe.
Another level.
They're really good.
I wonder if there are any Catholic ones.
Wow.
I'm sure they'd be the same.
What? Catholic ones?
Yeah,
Probably
I'm
similar.
sure they'd be similar. Like, I don't know.
I wonder if they have any like funny like Chinese ones. Let's search that.
Where are they? Those are kind of lame. Lame. Yeah, they're lame.
Boo.
Boo.
Well, thank you for listening to us with our pickup lines, and we do encourage to use them in the correct moments in the right time. Some of them are not good.
Please use discretion. Is that the word?
Please use discretion. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And using these pickup lines.
If somebody uses that Holy Spirit one on me out of the blue, call my heart. He got my heart. Okay. Do we have anything else planned for today?
I think so. I am going to go buy a discount Valentine's Day chocolate. 50% off chocolate?
Oh yeah, I wonder if they have sales for that. Like after Valentine's Day.
Probably like
It's like after Halloween all the candies go on sale.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Actually, now it's probably all like Easter candy now.
Oh my
Because
gosh.
they do it really quick. Like literally the day after, I feel like it's already like.
The Easter Bunny's coming.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you about my Easter Bunny story.
No.
I don't. It's not the same topic or same theme, but my parents basically told me this. Wait, never mind. I can't say that on the pod. There might be kids listening.
Oh, okay.
Basically, that there are certain characters that society tells us that aren't real.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's one that could be possibly around the Christmas time. But anyways, one time in elementary school, I was in kindergarten. We were doing an Easter egg hunt, and I was running around the school trying to find these little chocolate Easter eggs. And then I was like, oh, I wonder if them in the classroom. And prior to that, we had this Easter bunny come visit us. I go into the classroom and I see the principal taking off the Easter bunny head.
I would be. Oh, did you say anything?
I remember which classroom it is because it's actually Gordon Head. And I remember just standing there just like, and like I had like 5 Easter eggs. I didn't have that many because I wasn't good at looking for them, I guess. And then I just like stopped.
And you just like stood there and like gawked.
I just like, and then he like turned around and then I just ran away.
I wonder if the principal feels bad about ruining your belief of the Easter. About ruin.
Anyways. That's a touchy subject. I think that's everything for today.
Yeah.
We hope that you had a good Valentine's Day, whether that is by yourself or with someone else. We love. Just sometimes not cringy, cute couples on Instagram.
Yeah. You can save that for I don't know, your private Instagram account. I think
you can only post so much.
That's true.
Like
tasteful couple posts.
Tasteful pics.
Tasteful.
Like engagement.
Yeah.
Wedding.
Those are the only 2?
That's it.
Any other photos unacceptable.
I don't need any more of that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like the rest of it can be pictures of yourself or cute babies. Or
cute
dogs. That's it.
Yeah.
But only engagement wedding photos. I don't want to see any more of your pictures.
Sorry,
together.
people.
I'm sorry. That's it. Anyways, thank you for joining us today. I think it's a little shorter pod, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Happy Valentine's Day, people.
Happy Single Awareness Day, people. Bye. Peace. Thank you so much for watching this episode of RiceWashed. If you would like to support us in a different way, we have a Patreon. A huge shout out to our 2 patrons, Aaron and Young. Thank you so much for your support. If you would like to become a patron, you can find us at patreon.com/RiceWashedPodcast. We currently have 2 tiers. Rice Buds, which is $5 a month if you solely just want to support our podcast. And Rice Spam for $15 a month, and you can get some bonus content as well. We currently have some behind the scenes and some bloopers. Head over to our Patreon if you'd like to support us, and thank you so much.